Yo, what's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Fully Fresh, aka the General. Here reporting for duty, man. Been thinking a little while, man. Been thinking about this receiving situation. First of all, shout out to everybody that's watching this video. If you ain't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you are subscribed, hit that like button. Push me out there, man. I got a lot of things I'm trying to do with this channel. I need y'all help, man. So, help a brother out. But let's get into this video. Been doing a lot of thinking, man. Sorry I ain't dropped a video yesterday. Been doing a lot of thinking, though. A lot of thinking about the Amari Cooper situation. A lot of thinking about what this wide receiver core should look like. A lot of thinking about Alshon Jeffries. A lot of thinking about J.J. Arthur-Whiteside. And this is why it's important. The things that I'm saying right now is important, right? I'm going to tell you, we can debate about this. But I'm going to tell you, if I was the GM of the Philadelphia Eagles, this is what my wide receiver room would look like. Number one, first thing I'm doing, I'm getting Robbie Anderson. I'm hiring at Robbie Anderson. I feel as though the contract is not gonna be that bad, and it's not gonna be that much to where as though it will hurt. You need this guy. Quick, shifty, kind of fast, but faster than the receivers that we got right now, other than D-Jack. So you need this guy, very shifty, tall, go up and get the ball. Everything that you wanted in J.J. Arthur-Whiteside, everything that you want in Alshon Jeffrey, but he's faster. So yes, I want Robbie Anderson. I want his. Let me see what he did last year. We about these numbers, man. Let me see what he did last year. 5 touchdowns, 52 receptions, almost 800 yards receiving. His longest was 92. I think that was the longest of the year. I think that was the longest reception for a touchdown also of the year. So you need this guy. You need these stats. You need a guy like this, a guy that you got to try to double. After I get finished with this receiving core, you're going to understand where I'm coming from, because you got to forget you can't forget about Zach Ertz. But we're not here to talk about that today. What we're here to talk about is the receivers, man. Second thing I'm doing, I'm getting DeMarcus Robinson, man. I'm getting DeMarcus Robinson. Speed. With him and D-Jack on opposite sides, come on, man. That's a whole problem. And you got Robbie Anderson. It's dudes that's going to be left out, but I'm going to get into that. So you got Robbie Anderson on one end. Then you got D-Jack on the other end. Then another guy that could probably play your slot, or he can go outside. You can use him versatile. Is DeMarcus Robinson, man. And let's take a look at DeMarcus Robinson's stats last year. We're going to go career. Well, we're going to go last year, then we're going to go career. Played 16 games, 32 receptions, 400, almost 500 yards, 494 yards, 4 touchdowns. But you got to understand, he's not the go-to guy there, and he wasn't the go-to guy in Kansas City. You still had 3 other people that you're going to throw before you throw to him. Kind of like our situation is going to be, but you can still use these stats. He still almost had 500 yards. He still had 4 touchdowns. That's better than J.J. Arthur-Whiteside. Okay. For his career, 64 games, 52 receptions, 984 yards, 8 touchdowns. So basically what he did last year doubled what he did the first 3 years. So you got to understand that he grew. He got into a prime at the right time to try to get paid. Will he cost some money? He might. It's going to be teams that's going to want him. But I feel as though we have a chance to get him. I feel as though how we can work something out. If I'm a GM, I'm trying to work something out with DeMarcus Robinson and Robbie Anderson. And I don't think KC is going to have a chance to get him because, well, not get him, to keep him, because of all the people that they gotta pay. You gotta pay Patrick Mahomes. You gotta pay Sammy Watkins. There's a couple other dudes that's looking for their money. Defensive lines need to be paid over there. So you got to understand that they can't pay everybody. Somebody got to go. And I think that he's one that can fall in our lap. So if I'm Howie, I'm pushing a button on this dude. That you know the third thing I'm going to do. You know the third, everybody know the third thing that I feel as though we should do. A 9-year-old boy just wrote a letter to Howie Roseman telling him about this guy, man. This guy, man. Henry Ruggs. You got to go get this dude. You gotta get this dude, man. If you even feel as though somebody about to try to steal him from you, you lose. I mean, you use one of your third round picks and you try to get this dude, man. This dude is the speedster that we need. He can D-Jack not gonna be here forever. You need another speedster in the wide receiver room. The dudes that I named, they're shifty. The dudes meaning Robinson and Anderson and Robinson, them dudes, they're shifty. But this dude is a speed demon, man. They saying he's second to none in speed. Tyreek Hill speed. Let's get to his stats real fast. Hold on. Let's get to his stats in college. Last year, he had 40 receptions, 746 yards, 7 TDs. He was tied 56th in the nation for that. And 18.6 yards a carry. Well, not carry, of reception. Okay? And he wasn't even the best, he wasn't the first option on that team. We all know who, on the Alabama team, we all know who was. So right there, we can debate it all day, man. That's, if I am Howie Roseman, that's what I want to come into the 2020-2021 season as a Philadelphia Eagles. That's what I want my wide receiver core to look like. We find a way to get rid of Alshon Jeffrey, get somebody to take us off our hands, pay what he need to be paid for another team to take him, and JJ, you're out. You find a way to, even if you feel as though it's hope for this dude, you find a way to trade this dude. I wanted to keep him, but I'm starting to, if we can get them dudes, I'm looking at him like he's a bust. He might not be. I know it's only 1 year, and I know it's been videos that I put out saying that we gotta hold on to make sure that this dude. No, it's time to have talent. Carson is in the prime of his career. He's going into the prime of his career within these next 4 to 5 seasons. See what I'm saying? So you cannot waste this time. And JJ right now is a waste of time. He's a waste of space. All them games that he played last year, and the dude he didn't produce. So are you going to have another Matt Hollins? No. It's time to get talent, get people that you know can play right now, that can step on the field and play and produce right now. So, Alshon, sorry, you got to go. Step into my office. You're fired. JJ, I figure Whiteside, step into my office, you're fired. I'm keeping Greg Ward for death. I still feel as though we can keep Greg Ward and a couple other receivers that we can keep also. But I feel as though if you can get something for JJ, I figure Whiteside, you go get him. I don't care if it's during the draft and you try to move up or whatever the case may be. If you can get something for JJ or figure Whiteside, you go do that, man. That's how my receiving core was looking, and I feel as though if we get a receiving core like that, this offense is going to be a problem. Carson is finally going to have the talent that he's supposed to have, man. Comment below. We can debate about this all day. I respond to all y'all comments. Comment below. Let me know what y'all think, man. If y'all agree, which I feel as though I'm right. Man. If you can make a way, and Howie Roseman, if you can make a way to pull this off, you pull the trigger on these 2 dudes, man. Or these 3 dudes that I just named, man. And then I'm telling you, man, we're going to start building ourselves an offensive dynasty, man. We'll see what happens with the defense. Video coming tomorrow. I'm going to break down some of them defense, probably safeties and linebackers. But y'all know what it is, man. Thank everybody. I want to thank everybody, commenting, man. Everybody subscribing, man. I appreciate y'all, man. But you know what it is. Stay Philly, stay fresh, y'all.